Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today's video is going to be a bit different from usual. I haven't even got a script today, I'm just working off of a few notes I've got written down, so apologies if I go off topic, but I needed to make this video because I want to talk about what's going on with the channel, where I've been, and what's to come. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Starting with where I've been over the past few months. I've been gone since, I think, the beginning of August now. The last video I made before the Plants vs. Zombies one was the Hunter x Hunter review of Greed Island, and since then I just disappeared. And there is a good explanation for this. I tried making a video on liminal spaces and the backrooms. The whole concept really interested me, and I noticed something that I don't think many people had talked about, and it was that liminal spaces and the backrooms tend to get confused a lot, and there are differences between them, and I did want to talk about that, but when I started researching the video, it turned into more of a liminal spaces make no sense video, and then just a backrooms cherry on top. And I spent a month going through information, writing a script that was, by the way, this script, it was the nightmare of all scripts. It was awful. And then I tried recording it, and I don't know whether it was that I thought the video was bad or it was just a problem with me. I developed some form of vocal dysmorphia, and it made it really hard for me to record videos. I'm sitting here now recording one, and it feels okay because I'm just talking normally, but I get into this sort of headspace where I just can't record anything. And the same thing happened with the Plants vs Zombies video. It made it take a lot longer to make. Honestly, that video was cursed in of itself. The research, finding out about new games like halfway through the script, everything about it was a nightmare. I even run into problems with my editing software. So over the past few months, I have just been I have just been cursed, I think, because everything I tried doing would in some way go wrong. But I was also, I was also brainstorming. Over the past few months, I've been thinking of ways that I can make this channel better, that I can provide more content, because I don't like just disappearing for months on end without really doing much. I was trying to do something, but if I keep failing, there's just an absent channel. There's just nothing going on. So I really was thinking about stuff that I could have going on while I'm making videos. And the first thing I thought of was streaming. I remember a few years ago I started streaming and I really, really loved it. I didn't do a lot of it, but I did love what I did, and I've been wanting to do it again ever since, but I haven't really been able to. I've got a new mic now. I've had a better mic for a while, but I've got an even better mic now. And if I try streaming again, it will be off. It would have been off a PlayStation, and I'd have been sat there at the end of my bed just with a mic like attached to my legs, trying to like balance it. So streaming didn't really work as an idea. So I couldn't really do it, and I've been wanting to, but there was no practical way of making it work, so I wasn't able to. But now I have a new PC, so mind you, I have no idea if the PC will be able to handle streaming. It handles Blender all right, but I mean, streaming could be another story altogether. We'll see. I'm planning on starting to stream soon. The first game I want to stream is a horror game called Amygdala. I don't think many people talk about it. At least, not enough people talk about it. It looks like a really great game, and I just want to try it out. I don't play a lot of games. Well, I do, but I pick a game that I like, and I exclusively play that. Like all of the games you're seeing on screen now, they're games that I like and that I've played way too much of. Like, honestly, you don't need to sink as much time into one game as I do. Unless that game is your whole personality, then really you should just try other games, which I really don't do. But I'd like to, so streaming will allow me to try other games and expand my choice in gaming a bit more. Anyways, on to the next thing, which is the Hunter x Hunter videos. Some of you might remember, if you watched the last Hunter x Hunter review, that I said I would be doing two back-to-back Hunter x Hunter reviews covering the entirety of the Chimera Ant arc after my next video. And the question is, am I still going to be doing that? The answer is no, I'm not going to be doing it for the time being, but I will be coming back to the Hunter x Hunter series next year. At the moment, I do not want to do the videos, and that's what my channel is about, doing videos on things I want to do. And if I don't want to do the video, it will show. It will show in the quality, the recording, everything about the video will just be lessened if I don't want to make it. Also, the last video, I know it shouldn't all be about views. I try not to focus on how many views a video has, but when you work hard on something for like months or weeks on end, and it barely anyone watches it, it does feel a little disheartening, and that's how the last Hunter x Hunter video felt. And I know I shouldn't worry about it, but it does get to me. And though I'm not canceling it, I am just going to put it on hold. I am very sorry because I know some of you really did enjoy the Hunter x Hunter series, but I myself am not enjoying it at the moment, but I will bring it back. It will be back next year, so I hope you'll all enjoy it when it comes back. But anyways, on to the final thing, which is my content. Over the past year or so, my content has changed dramatically. I used to make One Piece reviews, a lot of One Piece reviews, because I very much like One Piece, and that's why I made the videos. I wasn't just making them because what the hell, but I just sort of got into this routine of every week just making a One Piece video, or every other week, and it would always get in the way of my bigger projects. And although I liked making One Piece reviews in the beginning, they just sort of became a hassle because I didn't have the time to make them as grandiose as all of the other videos, so I just kind of had to pump them out. And that meant the quality of them was severely lessened in comparison. And I remember how it felt because I was making the Walton Files video over a year ago, and I cannot wait for the next two episodes of the Walton Files to come out. I know I'm not, it's not the point of what I'm trying to talk about here, but I am so excited to talk about the Walton Files again. I don't even know if I can wait for the next two episodes of season one to come out. I might just talk about the spin-offs because I missed them in the first video. I should have talked about them, but I didn't. And oh my god, the Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit is one of the best analog horror sort of pieces of media on YouTube at the moment. It is incredible and I love it, and I might be buying the VHS tape of it because damn if that ain't cool. But anyways, the point is I just didn't enjoy making One Piece content anymore. It just became repetitive and it felt like I was doing it for no other reason than just because I'd been doing it for so long. So I decided to quit doing it, and I said I'd come back in in 2 months, and I didn't do that. So apologies for that. And I'm probably not going to do it still. Does that mean there will never be any One Piece content on my channel ever again? I don't know. Maybe if anything in the series piques my interest again, then maybe I'll come back to it. But for the time being, I don't have any reason to go back to the series. There's no reason for me to talk about it at the moment. So, what kind of content can you expect from this channel? Well, you might have noticed that I've been doing a lot of horror over the past year, and that's because I really do like horror. It took me watching an episode of Creepcast to realize that. You might have noticed, if any of you watched the Five Nights at Freddy's video from a few months ago, I very sneakily added in I added in a reference to Pen Pal, which was one of the episodes done by Creepcast, because I was just really obsessed with that episode in particular. Just such a great story. I mean, I'd love to do a video on Pen Pal myself, but it's such like a niche story that I'd have to think about it. But I realized I love doing horror content, and I love horror media, and I love horror games, and I really want to do videos on those, but I've also noticed that I've just every so often I just do something completely random. Like the Hunter x Hunter reviews don't fall into horror in the slightest. I suppose you could say that some parts of Hunter x Hunter are quite dark. I wouldn't disagree with you there. Like the Chimera Ant arc especially, like that's some of the scenes in there, they haunt me to this day, but I wouldn't exactly call it horror content. And that's partially why I haven't been enjoying the Hunter x Hunter series, because it just doesn't fit. And even now, I did the Plants vs Zombies video. I was like, It's just a bit of a random pick, and that's because I've mainly been trying to do videos on things I want to. And though I want to do horror, every so often something like Plants vs Zombies, a game series that I'm very passionate about, I'll want to talk about it. And I think that's what my content is going to be for the, well, rest of my time on YouTube, whichever however that long that may be. It'll just be media that I like series, movies. Like I want to do a video on Lord of the Rings one day, or multiple videos. I absolutely love that series. Aragorn is I stan him. Um and also I just want to do videos on games that I enjoy. And I think streaming will help with that. I'll get to play new games, and then if I really like them, I can do a video on them. Um, so yeah, I think that is just about everything I have to say. And if you want more regular updates, you can look at my Twitter uh, at Calico Crypt, and on Instagram we have underscore Calico Crypt, on TikTok as well, Calico Crypt. I mean, it's all the same everywhere. And finally, I will be having a Patreon going up soon. I don't expect any of you to pay for it, but if you do, that would be cool. I'm gonna plan on getting like a Discord server set up there. Maybe you guys can vote on videos, have videos early, just a few perks like that. I was considering doing a YouTube membership, but I don't really like it. Not to mention you need like stickers, like loyalty stickers, and I don't have any artistic prowess at all. The channel profile picture was done by my sister. She's a much better artist than me, and she did that for free. So I mean I can't just ask her to do a bunch of stickers, but maybe one day down the line I'll get a YouTube membership set up. That'd be very fun. But aside from that, I think we are done here. My first video in a while where I've just stopped every so often to go, I don't like doing that. It's probably gonna haunt me when I put the video out. I'm just gonna be sat there in my bed, just looking up at the ceiling, going, um. But no, it's a video I needed to make, and I don't see any reason that I should script a video like this. It should just be from the heart, talking about what's going on, because, that's what I wanted to do. And also, from the heart, thank you to everybody watching this and everybody watching my other videos, because over the past year we have grown exponentially. Like my channel last year, it'd been stuck on about 120 odd subscribers, maybe 121, I think it was, and it had been there all the way since I think the end of 2020. So in one year, we have got, I think, about 400 odd, almost on 600 now. So I really cannot be more grateful. It has been incredible the past year, and I look forward to going even further on YouTube. I'm excited to see where I'll go with this channel. It'll be fun, I reckon. It'll be fun. Anyways, that is just about enough of me. Goodbye to all of you lovely, lovely people.